Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness, we are back. Can you hear me?
I can hear. We can hear you this week.
Perfect. Oh my goodness. Thank God. Anyways, welcome. We are here. We are live. Anything can happen. We've got a special guest. I am Mina Mercury, and this gorgeous lady is
Miss Gloria Hall.
Yes, and this is Talk
Talk
Live.
Live.
Oh my.
OMG. It is back. Saturday night. It is like the never-ending RuPaul's Drag Race season 13. I think we're on month 3.
I
and
know,
it's going strong.
It's like episode 300.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But we are here.
Well, look
We
at
are
you. Can we talk
recapping.
about talking about queer? Look at that hair, honey. Wow. Antoinette,
love?
watch out. Is that what
Oh
we
my
call a
goodness, this was
beehive?
whipped
Is that a
up.
beehive?
I suppose it's a beehive. This was created for me by the gorgeous Vivian Vanderpoos in Victoria.
Wow, it's gorgeous. I'm loving
Gorgeous.
it. Oh, Felicia says, hey, ladies. Hey, girl.
Oh, hello, Felicia.
Oh, Sienna, she's
Grace
ready.
is in the house.
Sienna, let me just explain to you what Mina's
She
wig
is
looks
ready.
like. It's like 4 wigs on top of each other. It's black, like her soul, and it's like it's a curly, shiny. That's about it. I mean, it's like a beehive. What more can I say?
Oh, beehive.
Oh my God, so let's
Alright,
do it.
so-
Another episode.
You look gorgeous. You look gorgeous, honey. Look at that hair. Your pool noodles.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. I feel like there's a tad bit of a delay somewhere in here. It's a little bit weird, but whatever. We'll get through it.
There is a little bit of a delay. I talk and then you wait a few seconds. It's like we're like CNN and you're on location. Hello? It's good. Let's do it.
At least we're not freezing. That would be worse. But you look gorgeous, sis. I'm so glad we're back. And this
I am
beautiful
too.
Saturday night. First day of spring.
Yeah, I've already started my humping. I am so ready.
I know. What do you think? Why don't we just get into it with a little recap first, okay?
Let's do it.
So last week it was turn your partner into your doppelganger. Okay. So we had, it was a pretty incredible episode. It was fun. It was amazing. They did some great jobs and some crappy jobs. Top winners were Simone and Utica. Gordon says we both look fab.
Look how we both have to move in to read it. We're both like,
hey.
We do look fab. Thank you, Gordon.
I know. Hello, Gordon. Why haven't you been here before? I feel like that's a biscuit right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, and so as well as tops, we have to have some bottoms, and those were Olivia Lux and Denali. And in the end, it was Olivia Lux that was saved, and Denali went home. And we had quite the conversation about that. And social medias are going crazy still. You know, I just don't think that a drag queen should have to do a press release about the reason she was like eliminated. It's a show.
It's work it, girl. Do that press release. If I was her PR person, I'd do it. let's milk this one for all we got.
But even for the UK, you have Bimbi Boulash, whichever. I never say her name right. She released a statement too, because people were just like,
well,
relax.
But you know what? That's what we've seen with COVID this year. It's like, I don't know if it's because everybody's at home and not doing anything else, but it has been fierce over the last couple of years. Well, since the start of 2020 of COVID, it's been fierce online, and people have been so vicious. And we know with Canada's Drag Race, I mean, it got very serious. There were death threats and just crazy, crazy things. So, I guess you got to do what you got to do, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do, but you got to be positive, people. Come on. Let's celebrate, Yeah. Whatever.
Celebrate.
Crazy.
Obviously, tonight, this is where this show's going.
Everyone's living in a crazy. I really enjoy the delay. That's my favorite part.
I know, the delay is awesome. Is it a delay on your side? Because this is great. This is what it's like talking to you all the time. Always 2 steps behind.
What? Sienna Blaze says people need to remember that it's just drag and a TV show with real humans behind the lens.
Yes, honey. It's a true story, and it's funny how we get in society, and I guess it's like around the world, but you get wrapped up in the drama, and these characters become reality, and it's very interesting. What I find very interesting about the whole thing is, there's your boy self, and then there's your drag queen self. And I can speak for myself. When I'm in drag, I'm not at all like my boy self. At least I don't think I am. That's how it might be. And so I feel like then when you're on a reality show where, you have to, you're a drag queen, but you're being shown as a boy as well. I just think it must be a mind fuck. Like, I could see like taking some hardcore drugs and just going with it, because who are you? Who are you? They're like filming for 3 weeks, 4 weeks straight. And they're cramped. They can't talk to anybody. They're like, they know the cameras are rolling. The producers are trying to get them to not know the cameras are rolling. Oh, I'm just going to sit back and drink my drink.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. You just got to take a sip of that K special and on with the show. Okay, so that was our little recap and our rant about being kind. Speaking of being kind, oh my goodness, we have opened up our doors to the GP, and we have invited somebody to join us for this amazing episode.
I am so excited. I don't know what GP means. What does that mean?
Oh, the general public.
Oh, okay, thank you. It's like, fuck, I don't know what that kind of disease, you got a pill for that, but I got GP all over.
Oh, the gay,
yeah, we did.
Gay public.
Oh, the gay public. I love it. I am so excited for tonight. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know if we're allowed to say. Are we allowed to say? I don't know. I'll leave it for you.
What?
I don't want to ruin the surprise. Well, a surprise. I guess not a surprise. Does everybody know?
Everybody knows. We've been posting it, girl. Well,
okay.
I don't know about you, but Gordon says, inhale, gag, cough, giggle. Wow.
Oh my God, that was my date last night.
Metaphorical.
My date last night, honey.
Oh, Felicia says, Lawrence was an amazing editor and a very genuine. All the queens on UL. UK. I think that's what she means.
Oh, UK.
We love.
I love that Lawrence Cheney. I know we it's so funny because we talk about this all the time, but we of course are talking about Drag Race USA, but we love Drag Race UK, and of course we immediately were like, oh my god, did you see it? Can you believe Lawrence won? And I'm happy that a comedy clown queen won, and she's gorgeous and funny. I love that she embraces who she is, and I just love her.
Totally.
I'll stop.
I love her. I feel the exact same way. You took the words right out of my mouth, sis. I love her. I think she's great. She deserved it. They all, whoever would have won of the four of them, they all deserved it. They all got there. So,
but she was better.
There you go. She was better.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's jump into this week.
All right. So we are going to jump into this week. Why don't we bring our guest in?
Yeah.
All the way from Montreal, we will introduce to you the gorgeously funny and kind Miss Sally Day.
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
I just love this, Sally. Welcome, Sally D, to the team. I love this because you've been watching us. I don't know, like 3 months ago when we started this season, and
it's been the longest season ever.
It has been a long time, and you've stuck it with us. And we thought, well, what the hell? It would be so much fun to have you on. And I tell you, it's welcome.
Well, it's nice to finally meet both of you and chatting in live rather than doing this. You were saying that there's a little lag right now. But imagine when we're typing, there's a lag when we're typing, and you only see the message like a few minutes after. It's like, where does this come into the conversation?
I know, we've already moved on, and now something
Well,
pops up.
You're here.
Yes,
exactly.
I am.
It's always what happens.
Thank you for having me, girls.
You are so welcome. Thank you for being here. And I understand that it was your birthday yesterday. So everybody, happy birthday, Sally Day!
Happy birthday, Sally Day!
55.
I love it. Stop. Oh
my God, we got the same straw.
I got it from the La Ronde amusement park.
Oh, ooh.
I love it.
I don't think they have glory holes in this amusement park. What's that?
Oh, Gordon's giving you a big old happy birthday cake.
Oh, cake. Oh, thank you.
Oh, look, everyone.
Oh, Tuck Entertainment says happy birthday, Sally D. Look at that.
I feel so special.
Alrighty. Okay, so let's get into this so that this doesn't take us 300 hours tonight.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
We ramble on a bit, so it kind of drags on a bit, but we're going to get through it. Okay, here we go. Right. So, the mini challenge of this episode, we're not going to go right over it. We'll just say the mini challenge was, are you smarter than a pit crew? I don't know. And strangely enough, the winner of this was Candy Muse.
Which was so funny because she screwed up on the math, right?
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. She won $25,000 for the prize.
25,000.
Yeah. It's that comma. If that's in the wrong spot, it's very confusing.
That was funny.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. I thought it was super funny. I think that she's so like, as soon as they were like, oh, and a math question now, everyone just kind of looked at her like,
yeah, like,
and she got it.
And she did.
But she got it.
I was worried.
Well, it was about shoving food in your mouth.
Yeah, that's right. But oh my gosh, can we talk about this pit crew? I mean, look at them. This is just too much for me.
Hello.
I love, the pet crew, they must stuff their pants.
I want the little redhead. I have
Sally
birthday.
D.
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday, honey. You can have it.
Gosh. All right. So then we go on to the main challenge. And that is the reason why the show is called Pop Goes Queens or whatever it's called. Is that what the episode is? 13, 13 episode 11, Pop Goes the Queen. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Say that. Whoops. So basically, it was like a marketing challenge. Back to like season 1 where they had to do the bottle of water. Remember that?
Yes.
Craziness.
It's so good.
Basically, they had 45. They were allowed to come up with a commercial. They had to brand and promote it in a 45-second commercial. Now, some managed to figure it out and know what they were doing, and others kind of missed the mark completely. Okay. So what we'll do is just quickly
wait before we go on.
One.
Wait, before we go on, I gotta ask. So what would, Sally D, what would your drink be?
My drink would be something a little dirty because my name is in French, sale idée, which means dirty idea. So I would actually play with that. So I would go like, dirty idea. Drink this soft drink and you will have only dirty ideas. And then you would have the pit crew. And me, either on my knees or, bent over, take a sip.
I got it, girl.
Another dirty idea.
I got it, girl. I got you totally.
Keep here.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. What about you, Mina? I could see yours being like a spacey kind of drink.
I mean, well, let's see. We could totally do like, I would just do a freeze-dried pop, where you just add water. And then lick the can to get inside.
Wow. That didn't go over so well for Utica. Stay with me.
What about you? What about you, honey?
I don't know. I think
be?
I would do. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm on the same path as Sally D. Like, obviously, it's Gloria hole, so it has to be dirty as can be. I think it would be like hashtag fill the hole. Thank you. Yeah,
fill the hole.
Let's make it go viral on Twitter. I think I want like I want like a spiced rum. I don't know, something like a burn as it goes down your
Captain,
throat.
Like Captain Morgan,
Yeah.
like the commercial.
Yeah, but I'd be like in the water, and my pool noodle would be like keeping me afloat, and it's gonna burn as it does when you're with Gloria hole.
I love it. I'm buying it.
I love Sally. You should come back every week.
Yeah. Just because you both like dirty holes. That's why. Okay.
Actually, right. I think she said we're the same age earlier. We got
25. 25.
You're totally the same age.
We've got experience. We're experienced girls.
That's right. We have been around the block.
More than once.
Too many times, honey. Too many times. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Let's do this. So first out of the gate was lovely and talented and crazy as all hell Utica. And to me, this was utterly disappointing. So she decided to put her cow into it because of last week there was the mention of her pet cow Clara when she was young. So
From that
she
crazy
felt the need to
psychic.
put a cow. She took that as a sign. Yeah. And the can was lickable. To tell you the truth, I don't remember the name at all because I could not even for the life of me find it afterwards.
I think we see it here. I think
what
it's
is it
it's
called?
just Utica. Utica.
Okay.
Pretty
What do you
simple.
think of that, ladies?
Actually,
Sally D, you go. Jump into this one.
all right. So she had a great idea, I find, but she didn't do it well. I mean, she had the quirkiness as Utica is, but I liked the when she went under the cow and did the drink from there. I mean, she should have just from the pit crew doing the giving the drink to the cow and just her drinking it. That would have been enough, But she went on, and it was just like, what the heck? Yeah, no, it's a mix.
Yeah, for me, this is kids watching at home. This is what happens when you do too many drugs. This is just what it is. I mean, she is licking a can because I guess that's the flavor of the can. I guess I would do a scratch and sniff. That would be kind of fun. And then she's like, sucking the udders because, of course, the cow is drinking her drink. It was so odd. But I think this is Utica's brand. Like, Utica is super weird and super odd, and she's so creative. But it was a complete and total miss. It was weird. She was sucking an udder. Sucking an udder. That was a first for me.
Yeah, it was utterly weird.
You were waiting all night for that one.
I mean, come on. All right. Next up was your girlfriend/boyfriend. Yes, we had Rosé with her Rosade.
I can't even press the button. I can't even press the button because I'm so excited. Okay, wait, here we go. Okay, there we go. Now, Rosé, I mean, this picture is flattering. I mean, she a hottie tamale in my books. Now, you know what? I thought, compared to like Utica's and some others got mixed, I thought her presentation, this isn't because I'm in love with her, but I thought her presentation was actually pretty well put together. I really quite liked it. I thought it was funny. You can tell that she has, some acting behind her. I really quite liked it. What did you think?
I loved it. I thought she was brilliant. I totally thought she was literally one of the, if not the best of the evening. Like, it was so funny. And I loved that she made the play on all the Tool. Remember the pit crew guy wearing her Tool dress? Does this look good on me? And she's like,
well,
no. And I'm like,
you comment about it every week, how she wears too much Tool. You and Michelle Visage are like two peas in a pod. So I think it was smart. It was super, super smart. And that's how you become successful. You take in what people are saying and you make it into something. Rosé all day, Felicia. Yeah. Woo. But she's mine.
Yeah, she was very good. I really enjoyed it.
And
we
loved the Jan to see kimono in there too.
Well, yeah, I thought, they're both New York girls. They're probably good friends. But, yeah, I mean, she didn't even need to wear that, really.
No, but it was a nice little...
All right, get it off the screen.
I don't know, Sally
right.
D. I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard, Sally D, that there are the nudes. There's nudes of Rosé. Have you seen these?
Oh, I know. I could tell her religion. I could tell her religion, and we're not related. But she's got a nice religion. I could just say that.
Oh my God!
I can praise. Amen.
But she's
your
mine.
knees,
Get your hands
honey.
off.
Get on your knees. Uh,
That's fine. I like the Twinkies.
Oh. Well, that's not Rose.
And the JJs. All right, next up we have the gorgeous, fiery Miss Tina Burner. Sienna Blaze says they are in a band together called Stephanie's Child.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
okay.
Didn't know that.
No, it's a true story. They're actually really good. They were on was it Britain's Got Talent or America's Got? It must be America's Got Talent. But they were on America's Got Talent for sure. I've never seen them.
Oh yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they sing.
Cool.
Let me get rid of Tina because we don't need Tina right now. But yeah, they there's 3 of them. They're in drag and they sing live and they're so good.
Yes, and Simon doesn't like them at all from the get-go, and she replies and she keeps on going. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, I don't know who the 3rd one is. That's a good question.
Yeah,
it's a really good question. She can't be that
we'll
good.
Find out right the day. All right, so next up we have Miss Tina Burner. Moving on from Rose. And basically, hers is called Burning Up. It's meant to be Viagra in a can. And feeling the burn, spicing up the love life. I believe she has sex with a priest at some point during her 45 seconds. Sally G, what do you think?
Well, the idea, again, is very good, but it's not well executed. She didn't use her toys, I mean the priest, well enough. She just kept doing that same line over and over again. It's like, okay, we get it. I want to see you be a dirty, I want you to use that Viagra pill. Like, really, drink, and I want to see some action. Like, grind, do something, I want to see what that drink really does, not just change the voice and go, rah, 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 rah. That's so,
totally.
Yeah, it was a little mixed for me.
I love that.
Yes, I agree.
I was going to say, I think it's a complete bomb. I think it's a complete miss. I think it's horrible. And, I've been saying this for a couple of weeks now, but I think Tina Burner, well, we'll talk about that at the end, but I think Tina Burner is definitely in over her head. Like, when you look at the quality of all of the other queens, Tina Burner is just not there. She's fun. I think she'd be a great entertainer. Of course, she's on Drag Race for a reason, but this competition just kind of showed that she's kind of reached where she needs to be, and it was kind of all over the map, and it wasn't that great. It wasn't good.
No, I agree. Felicia says Tina Burner was a hot mess. She never even mentioned the title of a drink. I thought it was hell yeah from the amount that she was yelling it.
Hell yeah! I think it was hell yes!
Yeah, I do have to say too that there was a few drinks that I couldn't remember what they were called. And even when I tried to look for it, like go and search it online, I could not find them anywhere. I had to rewatch the episode so that I could catch them. It was awful. Anyway.
I love that you didn't know Utica's because it's Utican.
But yet it was utterly memorable.
That's right. Or not.
I'm telling my mom jokes tonight.
Yeah, okay. That's right. Yeah.
So next up we have Simone. I'll get rid of her. Simone. And Simone's drink was called Sweet Tooth. And basically it was her whole idea was that it was so full of sugar it'll give you a heart attack.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny. I thought it was really hilarious. It did kind of have a bit of a one line to it, but it was funny, and there was so many I love you'll get a gold tooth with it. But she has great timing. Like her timing on like different parts of that were brilliant. Like I love her. I totally 360'd with her from day one because I did not like her on day one, but I really like her now. I'm like, what do you think, Chloe?
Isn't it a 180? Isn't it a 180?
Whatever.
You know what?
25,000.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, she does have really good timing, and she's funny, and she knows how to, look at the camera, say her lines, hit it out of the park. I thought it was a great concept. It made sense. It was simple. So I thought she did a great job. She looked really good. I think she did a really, really good job. What do you think, Sally?
I absolutely loved her. I thought she represented me, the trailer park trash. She had that little twang, and it's like, yeah, when I'm at the trailer park and I buy that soda, I have that sweet tooth, and I really want to get that gold tooth because Mama's gonna really like me. So yeah, I really bought into that. That was really good. I really, it's like the Cracker Jack box, and you're gonna find that tooth. Well, with that drink, you're gonna find that tooth, that sweet tooth.
Yeah,
I liked it.
totally,
It was really good.
totally. And Felicia says Simone's acting was so funny, and I was singing her little jingle at the end of it. And you know what? So was RuPaul. Like I think she sucked you in. She was good.
Totally. I think everybody was singing the jingle. All right. Next up, we have Olivia Lux. Now, Olivia Lux's drink was called Live. And
Poor her.
Basically, the idea was meant to be that she was not happy, and so she found the drink, but for some reason she could not get rid of happy to find happy. Like, I don't know. I was kind of like,
it was painful.
And they
to
were
watch.
directing her. They were like, we want less, no smile, no teeth, no snot down. And she was just like, huh? And I was like, oh God, like what is happening? What do you think of it, Sally D?
Oh, it was painful to watch. I mean, literally, she's very sweet, but no, you're not getting, I'm not buying that drink. I just
it was a brilliant idea.
It was, again, but not well executed.
I feel like it was such a great idea if she got it, but she didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Gloria, what do you think?
And I've said this the last, I think a couple of weeks as well, that I feel like she's plateaued. Like she's gotten as far as she can go, and there's really nothing else that I want to see from Olivia. I think, she was very shocked that she survived last week. And I think this goes to show it. Like she just is not, she's not at the same par as the other queens. I mean, even crazy Utica, I feel like she's not there. I mean, she doesn't have like more than one emotion. She wasn't getting it. And I don't know what's with this little purse thing, but it's not practical. Like, what are you going to put in that purse? Drives me nuts. I can't even. It's like my lipstick, I don't even think would fit in that purse.
I hate them.
All you need is a condom.
I hate the little purse trend. It's so awful.
Sally, all you need is a condom.
I need my phone. I need my phone, and my phone is not going to fit in there because it is an 8+. Okay, so.
Oh shit, girl! When we went out, I don't know if you remember this.
I didn't know you were a size queen.
Yeah, I don't know if you two remember this, but in 2019, way back in 2019 when we went out, I had slip-ons because my feet would get sore and I had to walk. I'd take the heels off, put slip-ons on. I had some powder, I had some lipstick, I had my phone. I had, I don't know, like a dildo. I had lots of things. Undies.
You have changed undies in there too?
Oh, I don't wear undies.
I didn't know you were a size queen, Mina.
I was letting the delay go on that one.
Mina loves her
Not a
size.
size queen.
You have a plus bone. Come on.
I like
Those
big
are
bones,
big.
though.
I like it big too.
An
I have a big
8
phone. What's
plus.
going on with my tits?
8.
There we go. I got a
Your
9
yours
plus.
the crooked.
I know. I don't know what's driving me nuts. I'm like, am I like tilted or like, is it my tits? Like, what is going
It's your
on
face.
with my boobs tonight?
It's fake.
It's like I feel like I need to tilt this way. Sorry.
Your
Turn the
face
camera.
is making your boobs crooked.
You know, I don't know if you two have noticed or felt this way, but like since COVID, you know, you're with work, you're constantly on Zoom or some other, you know, online platform. All I do is look at myself 24/7 all day. I just keep looking at myself. And by the end of my 9-hour workday, I think, shit, this girl needs some plastic surgery stat. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way, but I think, where are these filters? It's too much. I can't stop looking at myself.
Well, I don't work on social media or on Zoom. I work in a fetish shop. So
I didn't know that.
I'm a kinky little fucker. I mean,
Oh my God, I love that. I didn't know that at all. That wasn't in your bio.
Well, I'm a former Mr. Leather Montreal.
No way.
So
Mina,
now
calm down, Gloria.
That's the only
Calm
title
down,
I
Gloria.
have, and I'm Mr. Leather Montreal 2011.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
Well, girl, you need to win Miss Leather Montreal. That's what you got to do.
Exactly.
Have both titles. Go get it, honey.
If you want any questions
All right,
about
let's
your
move
leather,
on now.
send your questions in about your leather.
Ask now.
Yeah.
Ask now.
Sienna Blaze. Come on, title
Come on,
holder.
title holder.
Hey.
Now, if she wrote that, it's because she knows the leather scene, because she knows to say title holder.
Oh,
Right on.
well, Sienna's been around. I mean, she has many titles herself. I don't know if she has Miss Leather, but
Sienna actually used to be she was the Empress of Vancouver.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. At
See,
one
I
time.
haven't got into the Empress. I know they're very big in Toronto, and I know they have in Ottawa also, but I don't think Montreal has that.
Oh, they must.
No,
and I would think that you would be like, oh,
well,
they
it's
don't,
more
hey?
francophone. I haven't heard of any.
That's too bad, because I feel like sadly, like, you would fit right in because of all of the community work that you're doing already. I mean, really, that's the form for that. It's really serving our community.
Well, I did it when I was Mr. Leather, and still doing it. So.
Yeah, I love that. Mina's getting some cues off air. What's going on over there? What's going on?
I know Ollie came in here. He was like giving me some eyes there. I was like, okay, wait till after. Okay. So
he's like, why aren't you Miss Leather? Why aren't you Miss Leather?
Montreal does not have a court system yet.
There you go.
Well, you start it up. Start it up.
Well, I think Salidation started up, honey. Here you go. Empress One of Montreal. There you go.
This girl is tired of organizing things.
I hear you, honey.
I've created a leather club and stuff. And yes, let's continue.
All right, next up we have got Mick, and Mick's drink was called Super Sexy Soda or something. I don't even know. Basically, the idea of her soda was to make you feel sexy doing unsexy things like farting or falling or now I watching it, they kind of set it up like she was gonna fail. They were like, oh, she doesn't know what she's doing, she doesn't have the idea, and she did it really. But I have to say, I actually was laughing my tits off at the video when it was playing. Even though the whole format was a little all over, I feel like if she would have had a different look for each version, like a kind of rundown, boring, accident prone, nerdy kind of chick, to like this girl that drinks it and turns into like this super lady who just farts and looks gorgeous. You know, that's what I feel like it should have been. What do you think, Sally D?
You hit it right on the dot. The idea was great. If she was like that trailer trash, and she does the fart and the burping and stuff, and she takes a drink, and then she becomes a princess. And she farts, but she thinks it's like so glamorous because of this drink. Now that would have been something. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, there was that movie. I can't think of what the movie was called, but it was, I don't even know who the actor was, but she was really this like very heavy obese woman, but everybody saw her as this model.
Yes, it was
I can't think of what it was called or who the actress was, but that's what I was envisioning. Yeah, and I thought that's what I was envisioning. What she was trying to sell here is that's what she meant to do was, you're going to still do all these stupid things, but people are going to see you, or at least you're going to think people see you as being beautiful. And that's where I think she totally missed the mark. I think she made it, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. I think she made it way overcomplicated than it actually needed to be. And it was a miss for sure. I think she missed this one.
Yep.
Totally. All right. Now, lastly, we had Miss Candy Muse, and her drink was called the K Special. And I mean, I remember that drink because if you reverse it, I really know what that word is. But she was in leopard from head to toe. Basically, it was party time, and she was licking milk up off the floor. So I don't really, I don't know. Gloria, what do you think?
Well, I think, Candy Muse is like a Vanjie. Like, she's just funny to watch. You have no idea what she's saying half the time. I really had no idea what she was saying. There was things there I was like, well, I didn't get why she was licking the milk off the shot glass or whatever on the ground. I thought, girl, you had too many drugs in New York. But, it was funny. It is something where you're going to remember. She can sell it, but I don't think it was, all that in a bag of hammers, if you know what I'm saying.
Felicia
Sally
says,
D,
was it Shallow Hal?
Oh, yes! That was it. Way to go, Felicia. Thank God she joins us every week. So, Sally, what did you think?
Well, yeah, you kind of said everything about it. I mean, she is kind of a Miss Vanjie type of personality. She's loud. And she could sell anything, really. She could sell a snowball to an Alaskan boy, she'll do it. But it's like, why was she on her knees and looking at what was in that glass?
Oh, Sally, of all the people, you know why she was on her knees. I mean, come on.
I know, but she was, anyway, she was just like, she was licking the leftovers. I'm just saying.
I love it.
She was cleaning up. Yeah, that's
she was. Well, good on her.
No, I don't know. I wasn't. Yeah, she's funny to watch, but I did not get it at all. I did not find where her brand was there. Is leopard print her brand? I don't know. Like, licking up milk off the floor, is that her brand? I didn't get a brand in it at all. Like, except for partying when you drink your. Is she partier? I've only ever seen the picture
I
of her
think
sitting
so.
in VIP.
I have this I envision Candy Muse in New York just being like a crazy party animal.
And you want
All
to be
right.
in her. You want to be in her circle when she's partying because you know you're gonna have
Yes!
fun.
And you know you don't want to cross the bitch. So I'd rather be in her circle than out of her circle.
Than outside of it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the end of the challenge of the evening, and we will find out who the winners were after we let's have a little word. Shall we have a word from our little sponsor? So Sally D, the show is sponsored by the delicious, amazing, and I know you know this name, Sourpuss. And we love
Sourpuss.
right there.
And of course,
Everybody.
we drink raspberry. We have raspberry sourpuss, which you can get anywhere across Canada. Splash this little bitty in your drinky, and it'll just set you over the moon. I love it. I love sourpuss. Thank you so much for sponsoring us and supporting the LGBTQ community.
Woo-hoo.
Yes. And if you have the urge to mix yourself up a drink with sour pussy, you can go over to my YouTube page where I show you how to make a sour sparkle. Ooh,
or a pussy
with
sparkle, as I
sourpuss.
call it.
Sourpuss framboise.
Yeah, what she said.
En français.
That's right. Make sure you drink responsibly.
Yes, absolutely. So
I stopped drinking because I don't know how.
You know, Sally, this is also a good time where I like to, I really like to give it to Mina. Here we go. That's all. This is just my go-to.
You love that he did that. That is your favorite thing in the whole world.
It's beautiful.
You just love it. Okay, so now it is time to move on to our next segment that we all love. It's that crazy Canadian moment when we are going to bring it to the runway, Canadian style, with or
a boot.
Love it.
That's it, Sally. You just saw behind the scenes. No, she didn't freeze. Sally, she didn't freeze.
That's our amazing introduction to Uter Boot.
Sally, you should see us at photo shoots. It's pretty much like that. Gloria, can you give it to me?
I'm sure I'd have a lot of fun with you girls.
Yeah. Gloria, do something sexy.
Oh, I love the double chin.
Gloria, do something sexy. Pull your wig down. Lower. All right.
Shady bitch.
It is. I got no umbrella. Okay, so it is time for Oot or Boot. Yes, it is our version up here in Canada of Toot or Boot. We are going to go through the runways, little by little, and we are going to look at each look, and we will give it our Oots or a Boot. The runway theme category is couture.
I didn't hear that.
You cut out.
Oh, I cut out. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
What was the runway?
The category is Beast. Sure. And you just want me to say it over and over.
Some reason. Seriously, it's Beast Couture, and for some reason, every time you say Beast, it's like it fades out and then back in.
Exactly.
Oh, really?
But you know what? You're just not meant
Maybe
to
now.
say it. So beast couture. Yeah, we hear you.
Beef.
Yeah.
Beef.
There you go. All right. So first up on the runway, we have our one of our favorites, Utica. Utica
We cut
is
Sally off.
sporting. No. Okay. Well, we'll show the picture. I'll talk about it. Then we'll take it away, and then we'll rate it. Okay.
Okay.
She's wearing a faux fur dress with fur muff, crazy long nails, and long black hair. She also has her very bloody tongue. All
loves
right.
her
What do you
blood.
think? What do you think, Gloria? You go first.
Well, I think I actually don't think it was that bad. I mean, I was shocked that Michelle Visage was like, eh. I actually kind of thought it was quite cool. I liked it. I thought it was fashion. It reminded me of Beauty and the Beast. I actually really liked it. I was really surprised that Michelle had a hate on for it. I couldn't believe it. What do you think, Sally D?
Well, it's going to be an oot for me. And I loved the way she didn't look like a clown.
Yes.
She looked like a classy, maleficent goddess of the dark. And she did it, and she looked like a monster. She looked like a beast. And she looked like a classy beast. And that I understood. For me, it's an oot all the way. I really enjoyed seeing her in that kind of a way.
Look at her go. I love it.
I agree fully. I loved it. The whole thing from head to toe. I don't know what Michelle was talking about. I don't know what any of those judges could not see with her. This was her totally in a character, not acting all stringy, goofy, crazy Carol Burnett down the runway. She gave them something that they've been wanting. And it was annoying that they didn't acknowledge it, you know?
Yes.
So absolutely an oot for me. Oot, oot, oot. That's a triple, kids.
Woohoo!
Felicia says, the picture is gorgeous. I had no idea Utica was channeling the beast from Beauty and the Beast. I don't think she was. I think that Sally says it reminds her of it.
No, well, I think she was.
And her runway.
I think she said during her runway that she was channeling Maleficent.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. There we go. That's our first triple. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Next up, we have everybody's favorite. And I did not get this at all. I'm still shocked. Candy Muse. Now, Candy Muse chose a lime green catsuit and had a blow-up alien hanging from her back. And her makeup was literally all glitter, like glitter eyes, glitter mouth, glitter, like everything. Gloria, let's go reverse. Sally D, what do you think, Sally?
Oh, this is a big boot. I mean, literally. I mean, I could have gone just to get what do they call them? These one piece.
Yes. With the
and just put that, and just put the. I mean, no, come on. This is Drag Race. You want it's a beast. That didn't look like a beast. This looked like an alien. It didn't even look like an alien. I don't know what planet she was from. I mean, she explained it, but it made no sense. I mean, this was a miss. I mean, this didn't look good at all. At all. I mean, I'm a costume queen and I like to do costumes and do things very eccentric. This wasn't good. Nope, a boot.
Nope. Boot. What do you say, Gloria?
Well, this is what happens when you have too much Special K. I mean, this is it right there. I mean, this is kids.
Special K.
Kids, do not take Special K. This is what will happen. I don't know, when she got on Drag Race and they gave her all of the segments and said, you need costumes for these segments. And she saw this beast couture and she thought space alien. Like, this is bizarre to me. Her makeup was so bizarre. Of course, it's a boot. I don't even know what planet she's on. Not from this planet, that's for sure.
Yeah, I definitely am a booter. It's a boot for me.
It's a triple boot.
I didn't get it. I don't understand it. I don't. How? I don't know. Okay. Anyway, 3 boots is a pair and a half. A pair and a half. That's what we'll call it. All right. Next up, we have Miss Tanta Burter. She basically was a reconstructed teddy bear. She was carrying around scissors and basically like a needle and a thread. Now, quickly though, I just want to say before I throw this off to you, Gloria, I didn't know the makeup was not. Eyes were different than they are in this photo that I looked up and I saw too.
Yeah.
They are. If they would have been like that, I think the judges would have probably been a little bit easier on her with the makeup. But there was no white when she did it, right? So, Gloria, you go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna show the photo. This was her makeup. So this is what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean. I mean, Tina Burner is not a makeup artist.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. Now, of course, you know, a year passes by and the show goes on the air and she gets to do her makeup properly and she should look like that. But she looked like that instead of that. So, you know, I love the costume. I thought the costume idea was super smart. I thought it was really good. I liked the costume idea. But honey, if you don't have the face, you know, you just gotta put a bag over top of it. I don't know. I'm like stuck between an oot and a boot because I liked the costume idea. Like I actually thought it was really smart and cute and I loved it. But then, like, let me just show that again. But then that, and you know, when we watched her, when you watch her in the workroom and she's putting like those big eyelashes, and I just thought, where is she going with this one? I mean, I think she meant to do that, but instead she did that.
I know.
And she wanted that.
Me,
so
it's one of those memes where it's like when you see it online opposed to when it arrives at your house.
Yeah,
that's what it reminded me of.
It's like the mail-in bride.
I want one of these. Wish? But then I got
it arrives at your house. Felicia says, but all the queens have the same amount of time for makeup, and you compare Tina to some of the other queens. What did she do with her time?
Well, honey, it probably took a lot of glue to glue.
What do you think, Sally D?
To glue those eyelashes down. That's a lot of glue right there. Okay, Sally D, what do you think?
Okay, well, I'm on the fence with this again. It's I'm a little bit with Olivia's. I love the costume. It's really nice. It does do Beast, but in a nice kitty fashion way. I like that. You know, she looked like a reconstructive teddy bear. That was perfect. I'm hearing noise. Okay, sorry. I'm hearing a feedback or something. And I didn't like, she looked sad. She didn't look like she was enjoying herself at all. And I think it transpired. I think it transpired to everybody, to the judges. So for me, I'm like on the fence with oot and a boot. I mean, like I'm really in the middle because I like the costume, but she didn't deliver it.
You know, backstage before she went on set, she was like, I'm fucked. You know, I'm fucked. This face is not happening.
She looked in the mirror, she kind of glimpsed and she went, oh, dang. I am exactly the same. I'm like, I love the costume. I love the idea. I just wish she got that eye. It's the eye that totally did it. If she would have had that big white eye with the lash on the bottom, they would not have said anything about her makeup. But it looked like she had a couple of spiders that crawled out of her hair, and they were just sitting right about here, making a web.
She
But
looks so sad.
yeah, I don't know. But how do we? I think it was eyelashes, though. I don't think she was.
It was
that upset. I think
eyelashes.
her little,
It was a full.
of eyes.
It was a full set. It was a full set of eyelashes.
And you can tell in the episode, if you go back and when they're doing their makeup for this runway, you see how she has put her eyelashes at the bottom.
Yes. Yes.
You see them, and it looks good when she's in the dressing room. But what happened between? Well, no, I mean she only has that. She didn't have the top ones or anything, so kind of look okay. But when she put out, it's like, ee.
Yeah. And then she started to cry and then tucked. That didn't help. That's how they went more clumpy.
Yeah, clumpy together. Yeah.
But again, I don't know. How do we call this? This is a pair and a half and a triple. I don't know.
Well, I give it
Why
a
don't
boot.
we just
agree? I give it a boot because you have to have the full package. It's one thing to have a costume, which was obviously made for her.
True.
You got to pull it together. It's all about the details.
A boot then.
A boot.
Okay, so that's a pair and a half for Tina Burner. Okay, moving on to the next one, and this is a fantastic surprise. Simone. Okay, can we just say all I wrote down when I saw this was Foxy perfection, because this was so fantastic, so perfect. This is why I love her. And in the beginning, I wasn't a fan. You remember in the beginning, I was like, girl, you made a dress out of Polaroids. This is not Drag Race, And I was kind of like, but week over week over week, she comes out with the most incredible costumes. She's so diverse. She changes like crazy. Like she can go from one to the other, and I love it. This for me is a total oot all over the place. I loved it completely. What do you say?
Completely agree with everything. She was a foxy lady. She looked good. She looked like a sexy beast. And that is the theme of the runway, which is beast, right? And she did look like a beast because she looks so pretty usually. And now she looks like a sexy beast. It's like, it was good. I liked it. She looked really, really good.
You know what? I didn't like this at all. People are going to come for me on this one. But listen, she's like one of those furries. Like, she's going to go have sex in this costume, which there's nothing wrong with our furry fans out there. But listen, like, to me, this is like she went to the mascot store and said, give me that sexy fox off the rack. I'm going to wear that. When you look at the other outfits, they didn't like, this is like a mascot furry outfit. I mean, it was a boot for me. This is a Halloween outfit. This is something I'm going to wear for Halloween in 2021 if we can go out.
Those are expensive furry suits.
Well, and you know what? I bet you if she took those shorts off, there'd be a little hole or something in there. It was a boot for me. I thought it was great. I loved it. I thought she looked gorgeous. It was fun. But, I mean, compare that to, like, look, like this is at least an outfit that's put together. It's been built. It's been made. It's not a furry outfit. It's not like at the mascot store.
Well, I'm going to give you this, Gloria. is she looks too sexy for a beast.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I wouldn't say
Because
she's
the
a
challenge
beast.
is to be a beast.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know, she is that a beast?
I totally
But is
think
that
so.
couture?
Look,
Like, is that?
like
But it's
look
beast
at her.
couture.
Look at her feet. Look at her shoes. Okay, like
Oh,
that is
girl.
creative. That's not something you buy. That has to be made. Those are like, and that's hard to create. Like that literally looks like her leg is a hoof. It's incredible.
Maybe if
and that is
maybe if
not.
it stopped.
That is
Maybe if
not
it stopped.
an off the rack. That is not an off the rack costume.
This is
No,
an
it's not.
H&M.
Come on,
This is
girl.
an
It's
H&M
fitted.
H&M special. Maybe if it stopped at her
Shut
neck.
up. No.
Maybe if it stopped at her neck, and then
the ears.
she like, no, I can't
with
even.
With the earrings. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
No, it was too.
Girl,
she looked like a teenage
really
fox, just like being a rebellious little chick.
Yeah, there was no beast couture.
All right, so she
Mina
is a. I'm giving her an oot. That's fantastic. It's gorgeous.
Give her a boot.
Well, I'm not giving any of you two the satisfaction of having a win. I'm going to be in the middle.
Played Switzerland.
You can't do that.
I can.
Tell us who you voted for.
That's right.
So,
all right, next up we have.
I'm in between.
We have. You're in between. Okay, that's fair. Whatever. That's fine, girl. Next up, we have Got Mick. Now, Got Mick chose it's a very like Moschino looking, big eyeballs, bodysuit, skirt made of teeth. Sally D, what do you think?
Now, this is beast. This is a monster. This is what, for me, this is a winning costume. This is what the challenge actually was. This was a beast. I loved it. It was creative. It was fun. It reminded me of, Monsters, Inc. She looked like one of the characters.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm referring also that to the next one, which is going to be Olivia. I think that these two could be in that same movie.
Monsters, Inc.
Yes.
What do you think?
For me, this is an oot, a definite oot.
Perfect.
I love it. What does Sienna say? Sienna says, how did nobody dress up as the hormone monstrous from Big Mouth? That's a good one.
Big Mouth.
That would have been a good one. Felicia says, Gottmik reminded me of that monster from that cartoon from the 90s, 2000s. Oot for me.
I don't know that.
What? I don't know what character that is.
I totally don't know.
You know what? I like it. I think she like this is couture. Like this is, versus this. And this I could this is good. I love that she's always showing her nipples. Like that's her thing, and I love it. I say you go, girl. I liked it. I thought yeah, that's right. I give it a total oot. And I love that every time Sally says beast, she says beast. I love it.
Boost.
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 Beast.
Okay. Well, it's a total oot for me. I loved it. It was very like Moschino couture. Amazing, gorgeous. Way to go, Mick. Never let her down. She's always amazing.
Triple.
That is a triple, honey.
I love it.
Another one. All right. Next up, we have Miss Olivia Lux. and she hit the runway as sort of a blue monster fur. She had horns, bodysuit, fitted. Very cool, very cute. Gloria, what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, this is something that I was not expecting from Olivia. I really thought there's no way she was going to be able to bring this home. I thought she did a really great job. I think, it it's not this, it's this, I liked it. I actually think she did a great job. It was an ood for me. Nothing to add.
Sally?
Total oot.
So
like I said, it reminds me of Monsters Inc. She's she's one of the monsters opening one of those doors, and she's going into one of those kids' bedrooms, and she's gonna scare the shit out of that kid. But she's a cute one. But for a kid, it's scary. For us, we're like, oh, cute. But a kid sees this and she's like, ee! So this is the beast. I liked it. She's a cute beast.
Mina, what do you think?
I loved it. I thought it was absolutely incredible. I loved the colors of it. I loved the playfulness about it. Very like Where the Wild Things Are. That's what I thought of it when I saw it. But I loved it. That's an oot for me. That makes that triple. Oh, we have double, but it's a triple today. All right. Now, Felicia says, I completely agree, Sally D.
I completely agree, Sally D.
Yeah, she's a poet. Didn't know it. Okay. So last but not least, certainly, we have your husband/wife. We have got, and she nailed everything tonight, let me tell you. Miss Rose showed up in this red monster outfit. Now, they were all like giving her grief in the workroom while she was getting ready. They were like, girl, what the hell? What the hell? So you give me 20 minutes, 45 minutes, and I'll be the best thing on the stage. And she really was. She was basically all red. Her nails were like to the floor. She had pointy ears and her hair was like horns, and it's just like incredible, like fantastic. Well, I know what you're gonna say, Miss Gloria Hull, but go ahead.
Well, I mean, once again, the amazing Rose knocked it out of the park. But I thought, you know what? She knocked it out of the park. Beast Couture, this is what I would envision. This is what I would think. It was really, really well done and really well executed. Even though I love her or not, and I have a huge crush on her, I thought she did a really, really good job. I think this is something that I was like, how do I wear this for Halloween? It was so much fun. What do you think, Sally?
She was amazing. Now, this was a cute little devil. I loved it. She really lit that fire under my skin. Ooh, yeah! I wanted to be a nasty little auntie. Yes, she got a nude for me.
Oh my God, I love it.
David C. Jones says, I crack up whenever the girls are standing casual wearing all these crazy beast outfits. And Felicia says, Rose is just elevating her looks from week to week. This was amazing. Oot! And yes, I totally agree. 100%. This is absolutely an oot for me. She brought it. She's an oot for the whole friggin' night. Like,
yeah.
Incredible. Amazing. That is a triple, folks. Wow, we're like giving them away tonight. Wow. All right. So, of course, we have to have a winner for the evening for the runway and the challenge. We had Simone take it, but yet there was a surprise. And the surprise was that Miss Rose also won. Yes, we had a double win.
Well deserved.
Really deserved it.
Well deserved.
Absolutely. Like, I think it's the first time. I don't really remember ever seeing a double win. Maybe I haven't watched it.
Well, that's because
No,
the season's been
there
going.
has been double wins, but they are very rare in between. But this was really a good one.
Mm-hmm.
But Mina, you're not going to remember because the season's been going on for like 3 months. So it's okay.
I didn't mean in this season. I meant in general, overall. David C. Dunn says, love that they both won. Yes, we all do. I think it's so deserved. So deserved. Okay. But with the tops, of course, we always have the bottoms. And the bottoms this evening, and we'll discuss if we agree, is Miss Utica Tina Burner. What do you think, folks? Do we think this is good or no?
You go ahead, Sally. Tell us your thoughts.
Well, I guess they did a good transition, but I would have put Candy and Tina Burner. Those were the two that should have been lip syncing against each other. I find. I mean, yes, Utica didn't do well in her challenge, but she did very well on the runway. Candy Muse did well in her challenge, but she didn't do well on the runway. So, I mean, for me, they're both even. So, yeah, I would have put Candy because that runway didn't look like a beast. I mean, literally, that didn't look good. And for that reason, I would have put her in the bottom two. But with the decision that was made, I think that RuPaul did a good thing. And yes, Utica, yeah, she deserved it.
Nice. Perfect. Gloria, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I do feel like Olivia should have been at the bottom, even though her runway look was probably the best she's ever had, and she was a beast. But her commercial was horrible, and she hasn't been that strong throughout the competition. I do agree with Sally D, though. When it came down to those two, the judges picked the right one. I do feel, and I'm probably jumping ahead, I do feel that that Tina Burner's lip syncing was much better, I believe, than Utica's. I thought she really had some fun moves, and I was shocked because what we've seen throughout this season with RuPaul is she really likes the comedy performances. And so when we look at the lip sync performances, it's usually the comedy queen who RuPaul picks. And so when I watched it, I thought, oh, for sure, RuPaul's going to pick Tina Burner. And I thought to myself, how could that even be possible? Because I think Utica has better looks than Tina Burner. And I think Tina Burner has really reached her max, and Utica can still keep going. So I think it was the right decision for what the outcome was. I think I would have rather have seen Tina Burner and Olivia at the bottom. I feel like those are our weakest links right now.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I agree with Sally in that. Well, I do because I think Candy Muse, she just didn't quite hit the mark. She was funny and everything in her branding, but I didn't get any Candy Muse branding from that, And they totally dragged Tina Burner through the flames about branding, but she has been branding this whole time. And then she branded in the branding thing, and they were like, there's too much yellow and orange and flames for you. It's like, that's her brand. this is a branding challenge.
Wow.
This is what she was going with, you know?
But you know what? I totally forgot about Candy Muse. I totally forgot Candy Muse was even in the competition. As we were talking, I didn't even think about her. She's like not even on my brain. I forgot she's even in the competition.
What?
She should have been
loud
in the bottom. Yeah, that's right.
You need to hear more of her. That I get it.
Oh my God. But you know what about the Tina Burner thing? That's interesting because, you know, she should have, you know, what would have been funny when I think of Tina Burner, I think of that stupid like firefighter look she always does. And she could have made her drink like that firefighter, like put the flames out or something. Anyways.
Yeah. But I mean, she still was, I don't think her commercial wasn't thought through properly. But I do get, like, she was going on the right track. She just didn't have it figured out properly. So, but that was just, that bothered me that they were, like, calling her out on branding. That's like you having Gloria Hole and being on Gloria Hole branding for 11 episodes. And then you have to brand yourself. And they go, actually, we've seen too much of Gloria Hole. Like, okay,
well, but their
critiques
were that she was like that constant 60s look, right? It was always the 60s look, and she never even said the name of her can. It was just hell yeah or whatever the hell she was saying. So
well, yeah, but they were also dragging her for. They said like, "Oh, you're orange and we're tired. Too much orange and yellow and too much flames and blah blah blah." And it was just weird.
Well, hello.
But
it's been 3 months. It's been 3 months of red, orange, and yellow. I get it.
Yeah, but if we heard what Michelle Visage said, you know, you see Madonna, you see Cher, they have a brand and they could uplift. She can uplift that yellow and orange and stuff, and she can make it, she can elevate it with the same colors. She just adds a little stripe of black in there, and she can make it sexy. She can make it shady. She can do it a lot more. She just didn't know how to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think that in the year that's going to be coming up, we'll see Tina Burner's trademark is going to be actually more polished than what we've actually seen her do there.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. Totally. I love what David is saying. David is saying, I think Candy and Olivia are both played out. Utica is inconsistent, but still existing. And that's true. I mean, that's true. Yeah. Oh, what's that?
Exciting.
Oh, exciting. What did I say?
Exciting, not existing. Existing.
Same difference.
All right.
Let me get my glasses on.
We have, right? So then we have Utica and Tina Burner. Yes, they lip sync together against each other to My Humps by the Black Eyed Peas. And in the end, we see Utica saved and Tina Burner eliminated and sashaying away. I agree with this. I totally do. I disagree with you, Miss Gloria Hole. I think this time, Miss Utica, she gave it. Oh my God, she was so funny. Like, but she wasn't completely being her like little goofy self, but she was being like crazy, like monster crazy.
What are you talking about? She stood in the same spot throughout the whole song.
No,
like I think
you could.
Now, what I think is
that's good. Just sit there.
she actually did a very good job at lip syncing because she didn't do her Carol Burnett faces as she usually does. She actually did something more of a glamorous devil type of thing. And she was in character the whole time. She kept her beast character the whole time. Tina Burner, her lip sync was good. But for me, if I'm comparing both, Utica won this
Oh.
hands down.
I can't believe it's two. I can't believe it's 2 against 1.
Girl.
No, she did. I don't know. I mean,
were you wearing your glasses when you watched this lip sync?
I think I do think it was.
Well,
I do think it was Tina Burner's time to go. I'll say that. I think she's hit her peak. I think Olivia needs to go, and I think Candy Muse needs to go.
Well, maybe next week.
Candy Muse should have left a few episodes back.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think Rosé, because I'm in love with her, is going to win.
Felicia says, I think being paired up with Simone last week has really helped Utica and how she carries herself now on the runway. I agree. I totally agree with
That's
that.
a really good point. That's a very good point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well done, Felicia. Absolutely. Well done.
All right. Well, oh my goodness. Ooh, this brings us to the end of our episode.
But don't be sad because don't be sad. We still have like 6 more episodes.
We still have.
So we're here for like another month.
We still have 2 months.
It's the never-ending story.
Yeah.
Right? It literally is the never-ending drag show. It's crazy.
Exactly.
Like, this is the drags that never end, and it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started painting not knowing what it was. Okay, well, Sally D, we love you so much. Thank you so much for taking the time. It's so late there, I know. But you're locked down. What else are you going to do, right? So
it's 1:30, so it's okay.
Well, girl, you can still get on the Grindr apps and see who's out there for the evening.
You never know. Yeah, but we have a curfew. Our curfew's at 9:30 p.m. So no booty calls are being happening after 9:30.
Oh,
but
wow.
Can't you? But you're allowed to take your dog for a walk, aren't you?
I have no bitch. I'm the bitch, honey.
Do you have a stuffed animal that you can put on the end of a stick and pretend you're walking?
That's right. Find yourself a bush. You'll be fine.
I actually have.
Oh, now she's bringing it out.
He's my little pig. He has his little. He usually has the leash, but I played with a boy a couple of weeks ago, and the boy had the leash. But yeah, so he's. His name is Bobby, and he's my little pig.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I thought your playmate was Bobby.
Well, sometimes when the other one doesn't behave, I use him as an example.
I love it. Sally, it has really been a pleasure. I'm so happy that our paths crossed and you've been joining us every week here on Tuck Talk. We really appreciate it. And it was an absolute pleasure to talk to you before we were on air, while we're on air. And I can't wait until one day, hopefully we can see each other, either in Montreal or you come out to Vancouver. We'll make it happen.
Oh, I'd love to go to Vancouver.
Yes. You should come visit us when this is all over.
I just want to quickly say, Jordan is all over these emojis. This is my kind of guy. Get those emojis up. I like that. Yeah, what did I say, Jordan? I meant Gordon. It's all this sourpuss. I keep pouring this into my glass.
I love it. Anyways, Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us and being here. Thank you, Sally D. You are welcome anytime to come back and join us on this, our crazy little Talk live show that we have. And thank you for supporting us. You're always watching and always cheering us on, and it's amazing. It's so nice. You're so wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It was really a pleasure to do it live and to actually talk to you guys both live in person rather than through the typing. I mean, typing is fun, but it's a lot more fun doing this live. And, you know, I don't type as fast as I talk, so this is a lot better. Thank you for having me.
I love it. Oh, you are welcome anytime you want to come back. Felicia says, I can't wait to see you next week. Ooh, girl, I think I'm losing something here. Oh, Sienna is sending love, lots of hearts.
Lots of love.
Okay, well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here with us again this Saturday. If you had a great time, tell all your friends, share it, get the word out, come back and watch us. And if you thought we were awful and you don't like us, get all your enemies to watch us. That's great too. We'll take it. I am Miss Mina Mercury, and you can find me at mina.mercury online. Sally D, what's your socials?
It's exactly as it's spelled on the screen, Sally D, either on Instagram, YouTube, and on Twitch, and also on Facebook. I'm all over the place. The only place I'm not is on Twitter, because that one is reserved for the uncle in me.
And what's his name?
Well, when I'm a boy, the community here call me Dirty Uncle. And when I'm dressed like this, well, I'm their dirty auntie. So they both coexist.
I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so head on over to mina.mercury. Give me a like, follow. Also go over to Sally D. Give her love, follow. And of course, I would not be here this evening doing this if it wasn't for my better half, my sister, my lovely, lovely friend, Miss. She couldn't be here tonight. So instead, we have Miss Gloria Hall.
You know, I just adore you.
Tell them what.
I just adore you. You can, of course, find me at Miss Gloria Hull on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Grindr, Tinder, Bumble, and Humble, whatever they're doing. And of course, hashtag fill the hole, honey. Fill the hole. Hashtag.
Fill the gap.
All right, everybody.
That's
well,
right.
thank you.
Gap,
thank you so much for being here. And we will see you next Saturday when we cover episode 12. 6 drag queens now. But we will see you all next Saturday at 9 p.m. We love you all. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Look after each other. Wear masks. Do what you wish. But be friendly, lovely, and caring. Gloria, what do you have to say?
Well, stay safe, sane, and sanitized. Wash those damn hands. Good night. We love you. Thank you again for another week, and we'll see you next week.
And don't forget the